Hi friends, how are we all? It's a bit hot. I'm not all about it, but let me tell you, I'm gonna put a face mask on because I'm about to get in shower, and I feel like I should put a face mask on first. Do some skincare and that in it. I'm using this one because it's pink and I like it. Full disclosure, because I can't stand right. Look, pet peeve. I'm sorry, is when people have quite clearly been gifted things and that, or like being paid to do something and they don't disclose it. I listen to the rules. I am a rule follower. I'm sorry, but I'm a rule follower. I like rules. I like routines. I like it. So, I did get this as a free sample on TikTok. Full disclosure. Anyway, I do actually genuinely like it. If I had money, I would, probably spend my own money on it. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's just I've had quite a few people on TikTok and Reels and that message me and comment and say, babe, I don't think it is anxiety. I think it low-key might be autism. Anyway, I went to speak to doctor. I said to doctor, look, I've had loads of people telling me that they think maybe I might be like a little bit autistic or maybe a little bit ADHD. And he was like, okay, but do you think that? And I'm like, well, I don't know. But then, there is a supermarket thing. And he was like, well, what's the supermarket thing? And I was like, well, the supermarket thing is essentially, I don't like them. He was like, right. Anyway, then I started getting myself really worked up and I started over talking, because sometimes when I get myself like in a panic, I just start talking and I don't stop. Do you know what I mean? And then other times I just go right quiet. Anyway, so I started going like, well, did you see the thing about supermarkets is I don't like the lights and I don't like how loud everything is, and there's always music, and then there's all like, the fridge is so loud, and there's so many people, and it's just a lot, and it's really bright, and they move things all the time, and it's like, how am I meant to know exactly where I'm going if I can't get to it? Anyway, I was like midway into this long rant that I'm doing. I'm not doing the full rant because honestly, it's like a whole video itself. I could give you a full video itself on all the reasons I don't like supermarkets. If I had to choose a supermarket, like if I absolutely had to, probably, and look, no word of a lie, I'm not being paid to say this. If I was being paid to say it, maybe I could afford aircon instead of a big fan. I got fans set up around this whole house. I'm keeping the puppy cold. Do you know what I mean? I don't want the baby dog to get too warm. Anyway, so Lidl's. Sometimes it can be a bit overstimulating. Sometimes not so bad. Second place, very close second, can I just say, M&S, but it's expensive. I don't have money to be doing my weekly shop at M&S. Absolutely not. I wish I did. That's how you'll know I'm making big monies on the socials, is when I start doing my weekly shop at M&S. Because I actually really like it. And I don't know if it's because, the older generation tend to shop there more, but I actually really quite like identify in my soul as like a 90-year-old woman sometimes. Like this, I've got the body of a 90-year-old, let me tell you that. My bones, my joints, dodgy. Anyway, why was I telling you all this? Oh yeah, I was telling you all this because I love doing face masks. I absolutely love it. My skin always feels amazing afterwards. I quite enjoy the process of putting it on. What I hate is having to stick my fingers in. Don't like that one bit. I don't like the texture. I don't like it. So I got myself a little spatula thing, and it's changed the game. It's changed the game. It's a whole new experience. It's not anywhere near as overstimulating as it once was. Gotta do the nose. Strip a bit off that. Strip it down the nose. Strip it down the nose. I just don't like it when I get it on my lips and then like I have some water and I'm like, no. I'm not all about that. I'm not all about it. I'm not gonna lie, right? When I think about YouTube, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, it's so overwhelming. I need to like plan my videos. I need to think about everything I'm doing. I'll be full truth with you. I just hit 100,000 followers on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I do not plan any of those videos. I planned a video. I planned two videos where a brand had paid me because, like, I had to plan it with them. But other than that, I'm kind of just going on vibes. Like, obviously, I'm like, oh, I'm going to wax on this day, whatever. But I'm just going on fun vibes. I'm not going to lie. I'm just basically talking to my friends. That is what my social media is, talking to my friends. And I reckon I'm just going to start seeing YouTube as like I'm having long conversations with my friends. TikTok is where we have short, quick check-ins. Oh no, Mr. Snails is wearing a face mask. Anyway, TikTok Reels, that's where we have our quick check-ins. That's where we're like, you good, okay. That's where I give you quick updates. YouTube is going to be where we can have longer conversations. Okay? It's going to be where we can have longer conversations. So here is a long conversation for you, my friends. So my doctor interrupted me. He was like, yeah, I'm going to refer you. He put me through to they have like a special team at my doctor's for this stuff. And he put me straight through to them. Anyway, it is what it is. Just gonna let that cook. Oh, I've got things to show you. Stay there. I've got things to show you. I've got exciting things to show you. First thing I want to show you is these trousers. Don't look at my vest top. It's too hot to be wearing t-shirts. You're lucky I'm wearing a bra, all right? Be grateful. Anyway, these trousers, right? They hang on you really cool, and then they've got these tie bits that you can like tie them up. Now, I really enjoyed the look of them, the feel of them. However, I will say, they get caught in my chair, my desk chair, and I don't like that. And I think that's because I'm quite short. So that's probably why. Also, when I'm going up the stairs, because again, quite short, when I'm going up the stairs, I keep getting my toes caught in the end, and I've pulled the tassels all the way to the top, but I think maybe I'm too short. If they come out with like a petite version, then we're winning. Do you know what I mean? We're winning. Next thing, I hit 100,000 followers on TikTok. I don't know if I already said. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And I was going to take some cute pictures and things, but I've not been really feeling myself. I've not been feeling super duper confident. Do you know what I mean? And also it's been sweaty. So I'm going to do that at some later point, and then I'll just post it. And hopefully I won't have hit the next milestone. Maybe I'll take them in time. If not, we'll just skip it. It's fine. But I thought I'm going to treat myself. Because it feels like an achievement, and I feel like I deserve a little treat. Do you know what I mean? So I got myself some posh bits. Olaplex, not sponsored yet. Manifested. Not sponsored at this current point in time. Maybe one day, we never know. Let me just open it 1 second. Stay there, because I don't want to show you my postage label, because you don't need to know where I live. Okay? I'm in. The label is out of that. Don't worry about it. Right, so I got some free goodies because I spent too much money, and then you get a free gift. So really, it pays off. Do you know what I mean? Excuse the bit. So the first thing that I ordered was this Rich Hydration Mask. Because I bleached and made my hair purple, and it is starting to fade. Look, ignore the blonde bits, they're intentional. But like the tips are going slightly blue, and it's fading all on the top. But also this heat, the things I've put the hair through combined with the heat is not doing good. It's not doing good. So we're doing some like damage control. Okay, damage control. We are preventing uber damage. We're helping for just little crispy bits, little bit crispy, but not a lot crispy. Okay, hydration mask. The next thing, I did their quiz. They got like a quiz. I did the quiz. The quiz told me to buy a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was influenced by the quiz. I bought everything it told me to buy, hence the hydration mask. But I also got the hydrated bond. Why are there so many words on it? Shampoo. I got a shampoo. Why can't we just call it shampoo? Anyway, number 4 curl bond shaper TM. Hydrating curl shampoo, shampooing, hydrate. Oh, that's the French version. That's not actually part of the words. I take it back. It says for curls and coils. I believe technically when my hair is healthy, I have curly hair. Currently not so healthy, so it just kind of looks chaotic. But hopefully this will fix. So curly shampoo. Then obviously, what comes after shampoo? Conditioner. I really enjoyed saying that. Conditioner. This one is number 5 curl bond shaper TM hydrating curl conditioner. The French version is après shampooing hydrant pour boucles. I can't speak French. Could you tell? I think everybody in the world could tell. Then it recommended this This is number 5 leave-in TM. Can you trademark leave-in? I don't know. Number 5, leave-in moisturizer and men leave-in conditioner for all hair types. It's cute. I like it. It feels dense. I like that. What I don't like is when you buy something and then it feels empty. Do you know what I mean? It feels like... And then these are my free gifts. Tiny little bonding oil. Now I'm gonna let you in on a little trick, a little sneaky little hack here. I went to see me nan. I went to see me nan. She lives up in North Yorkshire. Anyway, I was like, what you want to do today? Whatever. We went and had coffee. It was cute. Blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, should we go TK Maxx? I was like, we can absolutely go TK Maxx. Anything for you, hon. Because look, she can drive, but she doesn't like driving like anywhere that has speed bumps, big roundabouts, lots of cars, busy. Basically, she drives to Aldi, does a shop. She drives to see her friends who have always lived at those houses. I've never moved because she knows the route. That's kind of it. She don't really drive. She drives even more up into the Dales to see my cousins. That's it, right? Anyway, I was like, let's go, boo. You want to see TK Maxx? We go TK Maxx. Don't you worry about it. Anyway, so we took our Sue to TK Maxx. And I was in there and she was going on a nice posh holiday. Anyway, that's my point. She was going on a nice posh holiday. She wanted some little like mini cute shampoos and things. She was like, I don't want to take my shampoos and things because if I lose them and I don't get them back, then I'm going to be really upset. I was like, fair. Anyway, so we were in that section and I found the big version of the Olaplex number 7 oil, bonding oil, TM, in TK Maxx. And I got it for half price in TK Maxx. Bargain! So, hack for you there. And they had a few of them. I'm not going to lie, the Nesborough one had a few of them. That's right, we went to Nesborough because vibes. And then we went and had lunch down by the river. And it was a very wholesome day. And we ended up actually ordering the exact same meal. Because vibes. We are vibes. Alright? We're vibes. Me and Sue, we're like this. I got another free gift, which is the number 6 Bond Smoother. Don't know what that means. Registered, I think. Leave-in styling treatment. Adds moisture, strengthens, reduces frizz for up to 72 hours. There you go. It's that small. I don't really think... that might... I hope a little bit goes a long way, because there's not a lot to go a long way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I got that for free. As my favourite YouTubers say, $3.95. That's Jess and John, TBT, True Blue Travellers. They used to build camper vans and stuff. Now they're building a house and then they're going to build even bigger camper vans inside the warehouse. Honestly, shout out. Love them. Anyway, that's not the point. They actually sent us for our wedding anniversary. I messaged them. I was like, yo, my husband, massive fan. And they sent us a nice video. It was really cute, actually. And then, look, free comb that says Olaplex. So that was nice. And then, I don't know what this is. Oh, number 3, complete repair. I do actually already own this because my hairdresser was like, babes, you need to get some. So I was like, okay, bet. So I got some. But now I've got some extra free stuff. I might keep that, actually, in case we ever go on holiday. Because then I can just take that with me. Rather than taking my actual stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's not a bad shout, Rach. Good idea, me. Round of applause. I like the box. I'm not going to lie. It's that time of year. Yes, I know it's only July. But it's that time of year when I start looking at boxes and I'm like... Could I keep that for Christmas? This, unfortunately, no, because it says Olaplex inside it. So I can't keep that for Christmas. That will be going in a bin. But, you know, we've already started discussing Friendsmas. I'm already making a plan. I've already started planning my New Year's Eve party. I've already ordered 2 items for the gifts. Every year I do this New Year's Eve party with my friends, right? It's actually my husband's friends that he went to school with. All those lads, there's like a group of lads that all went to school together. And now there's all their wives, girlfriends, partners, whatever. And we all come together for something called Friendsmas, which is always between Christmas and New Year. We go for a meal, we do an event, and then we host a New Year's Eve party, and it's them as well. When we have a bigger house, I'll invite more people, but for now, I'm already at max capacity with just 9 people. So, you know, anyway, I'm going to start planning my New Year's Eve party, but we can talk about that another time because I've got plans this year. I've got plans. And hopefully, if my videos keep doing well, I'm going to have the funds to carry out those plans. But yeah, so I'm going to go wash my face and stuff. And then I'm going to the races. I'm going to the races in a few weeks. Or is it like a month? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to Aces. So I've ordered loads and loads of dresses. We're going to try them on. And then I need to return. I've worked it out, I think financially, yeah. I need to return like 3 of them. It's alright because I bought them on pay in 30 days. So I'm going to return them. And then by the time I have to pay, it's actually only going to be like 30, 40 quid. So it'll be fine. It won't be a stress. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to try them on as well. Alright. Okay. I might need to do that next video, to be honest, because I need a shower and stuff, and I'm getting my sweat in. I might have to try them on tomorrow because I feel a bit bloated today, and I can't. I'm not trying stuff on when I feel bloated because it's just gonna make me feel like. Do you know what I mean? Like, every single dress, I'm gonna look in the mirror. I'm gonna go. So I need to be feeling myself, like get hyped up in the shower. Do you know what I mean? Put some music on, be like, oh yeah, who's that chick? I'm that chick. Na 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 na. That's what I need to do before I try clothes on. And I need to do that independently, to be honest. Okay. Love you lots. Ta ta. Bye bye. Ta ta. Bye bye. Ta ta. Bye bye.